Severus Snape sat peacefully in his private quarters, reveling in the silence of the weekend of Potter-free atmosphere. Suddenly, a snowy owl slid down Severus's mail chute and batted her amber eyes expectantly. Severus strode warily toward the all-too-recognizable owl and untied the envelope from her leg. Scowling, he opened the letter and read, "To Professor Severus Snape, from Ragnarok, Chief Goblin of Gringotts. Professor Snape, may your coffers be lined with wealth. It has come to our attention, after inquiry and request of a very important client of Gringotts, that you are the last remaining blood heir to the Prince inheritance. You have satisfied the last requirements to claim lordship over the noble and ancient house of Prince, the last being receiving 3 letters of recommendation from already established lordships because the will of Hadrian Prince was never established. To claim your status as Lord of Prince Estate, please come to Gringotts no later than May of this year. Please owl us to set up an appointment. On a different note, one Mr. H. Potter asked us to contact you involving the financial activities of the Severus Snape fan club. My congratulations, by the way. Mr. Potter informed me that all profit from the Severus Snape fan club products are to be donated to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, funding for potions-related activities, to be used to purchase materials and curriculum as the potions master sees fit. Enclosed in this envelope is a check for 500,000 gal thud. You wanted to see me, Professor? Emerald eyes inquired expectantly. Severus Snape waved his owl post. Oh, so you got the letter then, Harry said, beaming. Snape read the contents aloud. I, Lord Harrison James Potter, Lord of the noble and most ancient house of Potter, Lord of the noble and most ancient house of Peveril, Lord of the noble and most ancient house of Gryffindor, do hereby attest to, vouch for, and affirm lordship of one Severus Tobias Snape over the noble and ancient house of Prince. One question, Potter. Who are you, really? Harry scratched his head. I don't really understand what you're asking, sir. Who swapped bodies with Potter's spawn? The incorrigible brat shrugged. Well, there was that time where that Voldy guy tried to do me in, but that couldn't be it, could it? Mostly, all I got was the ability to repeat defense spells from anyone, and the ability to talk to snakes. Who wants those abilities, except a parrot? Now, the ability to do potions or invent spells, that would be an awesome transference of power. Hey, why don't you try to do me in? The whelp grinned cheekily. Severus pinched his nose, absently wondering why the monster was attributing the ability to borrow spells to the Dark Lord, rather than the brat's own father. After all, that was an area that James Bloody Potter was also proficient in, borrowing ideas. Funny, though, how the brat would openly admit to it. Snape's eyes widened momentarily. Was it a slip of an unknowing tongue? Or did Potter really know that he, Severus, actually invented spells? After all, Potter now knew he was a prince. Perhaps the boy made the connection between no, that couldn't be. Where would he have heard the name he had fashioned for himself? Yes, well, don't tempt me, Potter. Never mind. If you're really interested in potions, Potter, the only recourse available to you is the old-fashioned way. Learn them. That, I gather, is the reason for our little apprenticeship, isn't it? Unless, of course, you admit the only reason you requested the apprenticeship was to annoy me. The whelp had the grace to wince and blush. As for inventing spells, my suggestion would be for you to take arithmancy and runes next year. If you don't know what those are, simply ask that know-it-all friend of yours. She could supply you with an adequate list of books on the subject, I'm sure. Just be sure not to invent any dark spells, Potter, he snapped, remembering his weakness from his formative years. If we don't need another James Ponce puttering around, we certainly don't need another me. Me? Is Potter like me? No possible way. But just in case, Potter nodded soberly enough. Yes, sir. Good. Well, since you are here, you might as well start on page Potter, what the hell is on your shirt now? The brat stuck out his chest happily. This one is my favorite, actually. A caricature of the potions master in a strange purple top hat and bow tie, juggling different potions instruments and candies. Above the caption, "He's my Willy Wonka." Severus closed his eyes and counted to 10. Then he counted to 10 again, and again, and again, and again, and his eyes snapped open. "Albus!" a lone, angry voice echoed, snarling across Scotland.